naturally lived for many, many years. I know the Shoshone people and the Lakota and the Dakota people, all the great horsemen, the Cheyenne, the Crow, all were the fabulous horsemen of the Western Plains. And I think that the return of the horse culture to the Indian people will be a great cause of pride, and I think that advocacy groups can work with Indian people, and we certainly do here. We have an enormous respect for our American Indian friends and their culture, the things that they have remembered that many of us in our white culture have forgotten.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better.
Amen.
You better believe that. This is coming to you, Cindy, and then again another question with what you were talking about when it came to equine facilitated learning. This actually comes from Ben. Ben lives in Sacramento, I like to say. And Ben in Sacramento says, during a show in the past, and I believe it was last week, you brought up there is a big difference that we need to know about between the domesticated, he meant to say domesticated, you just spelled it a little crazy. Ben, grab that dictionary. Domesticated horses and our wild horses and burros. Cindy?
Well, the difference that I'm finding, I've always been attracted to Mustangs, but Mustangs have recently come into my life within the last year, and boy, has it been a fast track of education. The difference between the Mustangs and the domestic horses is, first of all, they're very wild. And for somebody like me who's had horses all of my life, I've seen horses act wild, I thought. But then when you get around a wild horse, it's entirely different. They have a different kind of confidence in themselves. They have a pure, innocent form of curiosity, and all horses want to engage. They live in herds, so you have wild horses who come up and they want to approach you, and if you're thinking of them as a domestic horse, you're going to get yourself in trouble, because they can look and act like a domestic horse except that they're wild. So where a domestic horse may turn and run if you scare them or you do something that's threatening to them, where a wild Mustang will turn around and lash out at you if you're not careful. Now, I'm not trying to scare people with wild Mustangs. I'm trying to educate you in the form, but they don't have a domestic horse in